welcome to another episode of the Brandy and Stella Show. Cheers! As you can see, Brandy is only here in spirit and props. Brandy is off having a ball in Miami, deserting me, leaving me here all alone to do the show all alone. And let me tell you, it's not the same thing without her right here with me. But I'm going to do it. Maybe a short show, but that's okay. Because not much going on. I don't know what to talk about. Which is strange because I certainly can talk. But just kind of hanging out, enjoying the ranch. Watching the animals, you know. No real problems, you know, small fire in the kitchen, but I took care of it. Shh, don't tell Brandy. Just kidding, no fires. Lots of storms. Scorpion in the house the other morning. Had to deal with. Bunch of freaking crickets. We've been having a lot of storms, so it's bringing in all the critters, all the creepy crawlies. Other than that, I've been being lazy. Still recovering from surgery. Feeling much better now, though. But I've had a week off to recoup, and I've taken advantage of just being lazy and watching movies, and have seen some really good ones and some okay ones. Haven't come across any bad ones yet, but it's been very relaxing for me. What do you think, Brandy? You relaxed over there in Miami, having a ball? What do you think? Okay, well, let's cheers to vacation for Brandy. Cheers. There we go. Yeah. So, I don't know what to say. I got nothing prepared, which isn't unusual because this is Stella and I don't do homework and stuff. I'm lucky I managed to get all this set up. I don't have all the lights that we normally do, and I'm actually filming during the day. Shh, don't tell Brandy, or, well, tell Brandy, it doesn't matter. Brandy's not here. Fuck it, Brandy, I'm doing what I want. Fuck it, everybody, I'm doing what I want. I don't know what else to say. Yesterday, Chappie, who is making himself known at the moment, bolted out the door, took off like a bolt of lightning, man, as I was walking out the front door. And while I'm feeling much better physically from the surgery, I still have a ways to go to get my energy back. And let me tell you, chasing him down and catching him and bringing him back wore me out. I didn't run, because I'm not going to run after him. You know, sorry, Margarita, I'm not running after your dog. But I did get him before he made it to the main road. But it wore me out and made me realize, yep, I still have a ways to go. But I'm getting there. It's definitely getting better. Still don't really know what's going on with me, but we're taking it one day at a time. And anyways, so now I got to be very careful when I open the door. I will say this, all three of the pups really want to go out for a walk. And I wish I had the energy and could take them for a walk down to the river without being in pain or anything, but not quite there yet, so we'll see. Maybe in a day or two. We'll at least take Trace, Brandy. I don't know where the leashes are. I don't even know if this one has a leash. I don't think Margarita left a leash, but maybe I'll just take Trace, because I know Trace won't run off and go cuckoo. The littler ones, they're a little too much. We'll see. We'll see, but it would be fun if I could. So what's going on with you guys? Anything going on? Talk to me, people. I don't have any clue what I'm doing here. Levi and Melville in the house, joining me. because they're not deserting me like Brandy, who deserts me left and right. Whatever. We're gonna cheers again just cuz. Uh-oh. Brandy's already had too much to drink. Ow. Oh, and Brandy fell. I can't. Okay, Brandy's gone. Yep, see? Brandy deserting me. What can I do? Get her outside. I can't reach her now. She's gone. Whatever. Bye-bye, Brandy. Have fun. Guess I'll just have to finish your shot for you. Oh, that shit's nasty. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, Brandy, I don't know how you drink that shit. So, not much else going on besides hanging out. Been some storms and enjoying the peace, and I don't know what else to say. Movies I watched. Started with the one Brandy told me about called Coherence. And that, low budget, funky, weird directing, but it worked for the film. I recognized a couple actors, but I don't know where I've seen them, but I know I've seen them in stuff. And one of them I absolutely knew because he played Xander in Buffy the Vampire Slayer TV show. So that was kind of neat, but it was a mind-blowing, or would be, I guess. You guys have heard us talk about where we're at in life and the flow and all that throughout times. And where we're at, it was very entertaining. If you aren't where we're at, it would probably be pretty mind-blowing, but still entertaining. I enjoyed that one quite a bit. Then I watched the other one that Brandy told me to watch called Stone, with Robert De Niro, Edward Norton Jr., and Mia Jovovich. And that was an awesome fucking movie. Really great story, the characters. Really, really enjoyed that one. Definitely up there with one of my favorites now, because it was just so interesting and made you think at times. And it's funny how when you're kind of where in life where Brandy and I are, you see things differently, and you can see truth in things where people are trying to kind of, I don't know about spread the truth, but you see it and it's there, and it's something that may have just passed by before, but all very interesting. And I really enjoyed that one. Was pleasantly surprised at how good Mia Jovovich was in it. Robert De Niro and Edward Norton, of course, were fantastic, but you kind of expect that of them. Edward Norton, I still think Primal Fear that was when I fell in love with him, and that was great. But a great movie, Stone, it's called. Watch it. Totally worth watching. So is Coherence. Watch it and kind of get your mind, what? You're going to be going, what the fuck? What the fuck? Don't try and figure it out. Just watch it. Because if you try and figure it out, you're going to drive yourself nuts. And then the next one I watched was Arrival with Amy Adams. And Lawrence Fishburne was in it. And I know the guy, Jeremy something, I think was his name. He was in one of the Mission Impossibles, and I think he was in the Bourne movie that didn't have Jason Bourne. So that's not a Bourne movie, but whatever. Anyways, I really enjoyed that one. Again, that one can be a bit of a mindfuck. But the way they did it, it was kind of slow. The speed of the movie and the way they directed it, really, really enjoyable. I wouldn't say there was over the top great acting and whatnot, but it was, it was okay. But I really enjoyed the story of it and how it went, and it is a bit of a mind fuck. Again, just watch it. Don't try and figure shit out. Then I needed a break from all this mind fuck and really intense movies, so I went to action, which is kind of my fallback. A good brainless action movie can pass the time. And I watched Triple X: The Return of Xander Cage. And I enjoyed that. Brandy doesn't know, but Brandy's gone. As you know, Brandy just took off again. So Brandy's gone. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Brandy doesn't know what that is, but I enjoyed the first two Triple X's. Definitely liked the first one better with Vin Diesel. This one brought Vin Diesel back. And I loved it because they kind of had more fun with it. Did more jokes, more kind of goofiness. Not quite as many really cool active stunts as in the first two that were really, crazy shit. But they had them. But overall, it was perfect. Just what I needed in between all these intense movies is a brainless action movie, which was good. Not gonna win any Oscars. Not like Brandy and Stella's movie is gonna win once we ever get it made. I don't know what we're gonna make it, because we can't. We're not gonna make a movie about saving the world from vampires because we fucking love vampires. So we're gonna have to work on that. We still have to work on the book and lots of stuff, but we'll work on that. And that led me to the next movie I watched, which was called Daybreakers, and that I loved. Not great, not great acting, writing, directing, but good enough. But I loved the storyline. It was filmed, I think, in 2010, and took place in 2019. So look what we have to look forward to next year. Somewhere in around 2010, there was a virus that came and turned most of the population into vampires. So the movie is about the world is mostly vampires now. And they're going about living their normal lives at night, going to their jobs, doing whatever. And humans have become almost extinct because over the years, the vampires, who are the majority now of the population, have been farming humans for their blood. And they're running out of blood now because they're running out of humans. So they're trying to figure out alternatives that don't hurt you or hurt the vampire, because a lot of them who don't have access to human blood have been feeding on themselves, and they found out over time it kind of disforms them, turns them into creatures with claws and wings, and makes them go crazy until eventually they die. So they're trying to come up with this, and Ethan Hawke plays a hematologist, and that is his job, is to try and come up with a alternative to human blood. And I'm just gonna say, Sam Neill, Ethan Hawke, Willem Dafoe, vampires. Worth watching the movie just for that. Although, you become a vampire and you're just sexy anyways, but there's something sexy about the vampires, for sure. So anyways, Ethan Hawke never wanted to be a vampire, but it happened, And I guess when this virus came out, there were some that refused to turn, and so they died, but others, turned and are living life. And the way they directed the movie, it was great, because it's just like a normal city, a normal everything, people bustling to work, da-da-da-da-da. And there's these little things in the beginning that make you realize, oh, wait, something's different about this. And they're vampires. And I thought it was really cool. And anyways, Ethan Hawke ends up meeting up with Willem Dafoe and a group of humans and who are working on a cure. The people who really want to be vampires now and who are loving the vampire life don't want a cure. So that creates some issues. Anyways, Daybreakers, watch it. Really enjoyable. World full of sexy vampires. And I don't care. They're all sexy. So yeah, I've kind of had my fill of movies. Although I'll probably go back. I started watching one yesterday, Star Trek Beyond, one of the new ones, because I wanted another brainless action. But maybe finish that today. Anyways, that's about what's going on with me here. I'm just rambling away. Not much else going on. Pups and everybody are good. Brandy, the house is good. The ranch is good. Everything's fine. Not that you'll know this till next week. Oh, no, wait, because I'm going to post it today. Oh, yeah, I just gave it away. Yeah, I'm filming during the day. Well, cheers to that. I'm not drinking that again. Ugh. Anyways. Now Brandy's moving. She's getting mad at me. Oh, look at that. Anyways, I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to do. So I think I may end this. Maybe I'm gonna bear with me, and we'll just, for the shits and giggles and stupidness, and because I have time, and what the fuck, I'm sitting here. Didn't win the fucking lottery last night, which which I was supposed to, because damn it, that's what I decided to write. I'm working on that. And when you go with the flow of the universe, you start to feel how the flow goes, and get a grasp on how to write, and I know a lot of people will say manifest your desires, which is okay, unless you know the truth of it all. But ultimately, we have what we call magic powers, and we are working on, for lack of better words, manifesting our desires, although it's not the same thing. But I have had my magic powers working on other things that have all transpired and all come through. So now I'm turning my magic powers to the money. Winning the lottery or some sort of big influx of money, so that I can do what I want, when I want, with who I want. Because honestly, that's really the only way to live life. Although, in the space Brandy and I are in, we realize it's going to go as it goes. We don't control any of it, but we also control every bit of it. And that's for more stuff. Do existential guidance with us, and we'll get more into that. Alright, need to get me a new beer. Cheers to new drinks. Anyways, I'm starting to ramble, but yeah. I don't want to have to go to a regular 9-to-5 job or whatever your hours are. I want to be able to do what I want, when I want, with who I want, and I know that that's in the story. Big things are coming for Brandy and Stella. We're gonna branch out to the existential guidance, making movies, writing books. Who knows what we're gonna do? Maybe we'll start a cult. What do you think, Brandy? We'll just start a cult. No, I'm not starting a cult. We don't know what we're doing, and that's the truth of it. We're just following the flow, and it's gonna go as it goes. But influx of money, big influx of money, would allow us both to quit our regular jobs and focus more on what we really truly want to do, which is what you should do anyways. But that's not how the stories go. That's not how they're written for everybody. It's written for us, though. We're gonna do it at some point. Well, hi, Blake. Blake's coming up to say hi. That's a new one. Trace is asleep over there, so he's not stopping in. But there's Blake saying hi. There's she. Hi, Blake. Hi, Blake. Blake coming in to say hi. Hi, Blake. How you doing? Oh, and Trace woke up because... Alright. You gonna come say hi, Trace? Trace gotta come in and say hi real quick. Come on, buddy. How's it going, huh? Come on. Come on. Yeah. All right. Let's get you up. Say hi. How you doing, Trace buddy? Where's it going? Say hi, Brandy. Oh, everybody's good. Everybody's doing fine. Now I forgot where I was rambling about, but who knows? Blake is kind of driving me nuts. I love cats, but Blake's kind of driving me nuts because of the dogs. Blake's food has to be up on a shelf, and Blake's too freaking lazy or fat or whatever to jump up on it. So you always have to go pick Blake up and put him on the shelf. Anyways, and he seems to want to eat all the time. It's like, go jump your ass up there then. Whatever. Anyways, I forget where I was rambling, and that's all there is to it. And oh yeah, the money. We're gonna win. We're gonna somehow come into some money, and we're gonna start making movies and I don't know what the fuck we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something because we're gonna have the fucking money to be able to do it, and the freedom, and not that we don't have the freedom now, because we do pretty much what we want to do right now, aside from having to get up and go to work. It's all, who knows? It's all crazy, but okay. I'm gonna end, well, not end, because I'm gonna do a book. I'm gonna do a book, but first I'm gonna do stupid jokes. I don't know. I'm gonna tell a couple of jokes. Brandy, I'm gonna tell a couple of jokes for you, and they're probably gonna drive you nuts because we have different, well, sorta, I don't know. Tonight I dreamt of a beautiful walk on a sandy beach. At least that explains the footprints I found in the cat litter box this morning. Stupid. What do you get when you crossbreed a shark and a cow? I have no idea, but I wouldn't try milking it. I wasn't that drunk yesterday. Oh boy, you took the shower head in your arms and told it to stop crying. These are stupid jokes. They're not even getting me on my... And I like the stupid, simple jokes, but these ones are just stupid. How can you tell you have a really bad case of acne? It's when the blind try to read your face. Okay, I like that one. Boy complains to his father. You told me to put a potato in my swimming trunks. You said it would impress the girls at the pool. But you forgot to mention one thing. Father, really? What? Boy, that the potato should go in front. Okay, that the potato should go in the front. I like that one. That one was good. All right. 2 elephants meet a totally naked guy. After a while, one elephant says to the other, I really don't get how he can feed himself with that thing. Oh, shit. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, when my wife starts to sing, I always go out and do some garden work so our neighbors can see there's no domestic violence going on. That's stupid. I don't know. Enough of those. Alright, we're gonna do a book. Okay. Let me get up, because I have the whole space, so I'm all kicked back and comfy, but get up and go do a book. Alright, picking a book. Don't know what I'm picking. Let's see. What is this? Alright. What did I get? The Field. The quest for the secret force of the universe. Alright, tell me when to stop. I'll hear you, really. Just tell me when to stop. I'll hear you. Okay, now tell me when to stop. Got it. According to Pribram's theory, when you first notice something, certain frequencies resonate in the neurons in your brain. These neurons send information about these frequencies to another set of neurons. The second set of neurons make a Fourier translation of these resonances and sends the resulting information to a third set of neurons, which then begins to construct a pattern that eventually will make up the vital image you create of the apple out in space on top of the fruit bowl. This threefold process makes it far easier for the brain to correlate separate images, which is easily achieved when you are dealing with wave interference, shorthand, but extremely awkward with an actual real-life image. Yeah. Okay, in the story, I guess that's good. But what really goes on is it's all just there anyways and whatever, and you're just told what to do. But whatever, anyways, that was The Field, Lynn McTaggart. That was a stupid book. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me. Cheers. One more for you, Brandy. Ugh. Oh, I don't like that stuff. Hope you're having a ball, Brandy. Everything's fine here. Despite what Chappie says. Everything's going good. Everything's fine. You keep having fun. See you when you get back. Everybody else, next week we're doing a live show. Facebook Live, Friday the 27th. I can't remember what time. 8 or 9. Well, Chappie, shush. Check in at 8, and if we're not there at 8, then check back at 9. I don't know what time we're doing it. So, but join us. We're going to do it regardless. We're thinking of maybe only doing live after that, but we'll see how that goes. Also thinking of other things. You know, stuff just comes and goes, and it goes as it goes. And then there's Chappie. So, check in Friday the 27th. Facebook Live, check in at 8. See if we're there. If we're not there, come back at 9. Because we'll be doing it live at some point or another on Friday. We had such a good time last time. Hope you guys can all join us. Other stuff, we'll keep you posted on everything else. Until then, until next week for the live show, cheers. Thank you for joining me. Enjoy. Bye-bye.